What's up, what's up, what's up, my fellow Tauruses? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for a moment in Becky's House of Cards. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below. Set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And today, guys, we are going down the rabbit hole with messages regarding what's up in love. Like, this could be romantic love, platonic love, family, whatever it is, guys. We're going to see what messages come through in regards to love for you. I do want to let you guys know this is not necessarily a prediction in love. It is more about what it is that you might need to heal that could be blocking you from love or could be keeping you in a place of stagnancy. Just a trigger warning at the beginning here, because so far these have been pretty not what I expected. I'm just going to say that. I do want to thank you to all of my returning subscribers, all of my new subscribers, all of my OGs and my new Gs, anybody who allows me your most precious asset, your time. It is truly an honor and a blessing and a pleasure being here. And my prayer is that any of the videos you see from me fall upon your heart in a way that reminds you to use your discernment and your intuition and to take back your power and go and live your best journey. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get into it, and we'll see what's going on in love for you guys. So, Source, what messages do you have for Taurus? What's going on in love? What messages do you have for Taurus, and what's going on for love? How can we help Taurus out in regards to love, Source? What messages do you have for Taurus in regards to love? What messages do you have for Taurus in regards to love, Source? I hear one more. What messages do you have for Taurus in regards to love? Put my nails on and pick up the cards here. Alright, what's going on for Taurus in regards to love, Source? Whoa. Okay. So it does want to come out in the upright. It did start out in the reverse, though. So you guys could be changing a pattern without realizing it. It could be something new for you, or it could be that you guys are finally starting to listen to your intuition. I also am, it's interesting because the feeling that's coming out with this card is that maybe you guys have given your love freely, you know, being ruled by Venus and being the stability of the zodiac. It's like you always look for stability in regards to love, Taurus. And I feel like what has happened is you've given so much of yourself away. Now you've learned from past mistakes and you're like, I just can't do that anymore. Like, as much as I want to, like, I have to be sure that what I'm giving is going to be reciprocated. Because when it started out in the reverse, it was this energy of like feeling closed off and almost like not willing to invite in love. And I think that you've realized for however long that you've been in that energy that it's just not working for you. It's not a good place to be in. It's not healthy for you. Regardless of anybody else, what's healthy for you is setting healthy boundaries when it comes to love. Yeah, we have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, in the reverse. Obstacles, barriers, sickness. So I honestly am getting a feeling that you guys are sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's what I heard. I mean, I'm not laughing, but it's just like at the same time, it's just such an interesting energy to come from, because it's like you guys have given so much. And it's like, you know, to start with a Cups card, it's just an interesting energy because you guys are Earth. Yes, you are Mother Nature. You guys are nurturing. But here you have the Queen of Cups, who's very nurturing, but not in a sense of where she loses herself. And I feel like the reason, like, you have your back turned to this barrier, this obstacle, but at the same time, it's because you're taking action towards this in a different way. It's like you've done things always a certain way, and now you're changing that. You're taking things in a different way. Yeah, because you're ready to expand. You're ready to expand into something new. And we have the 5 of Coins on the bottom here in the reverse. And because of this, look, again, change. You have change coming out, right? It's like because of this, you're going to have some success in something. And it's not even about a celebration here. This is seriously about you expanding in a new way. This is about you expanding in a way that maybe you've never been able to before. And being that we have, again, cups. Yeah, let's split the deck with the Queen of Coins. Like, stability is not the issue for you here. It's about love. And it's about feeling like you can build something with somebody who maybe is a friend. And I think that in the past, it's like, yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at this, guys. You have a Queen of Coins and a King of Swords here. Like, it's like you're learning from your past mistakes. You're learning from your past experiences. You've learned that what you've manifested up until this point hasn't been applied against you. It truly has been you manifesting it. And so you want to manifest somebody who's going to communicate truth to you. It's not somebody who's going to take advantage of your kindness, not somebody who's going to take advantage of your heart, and not somebody who's going to just take advantage of you, period, in general. It's like you want something that's stable. You want something that's worthy of you. And so I feel like Source is sending you somebody because you've changed your ways, or because you realize that you have to change your ways. So again, time is linear, guys. It is something that could be happening right now. It could be past energy, or this could be future energy. So take it as it resonates. But you guys are seriously in this energy of like, I'm done. I'm done being the one who's always giving, because I feel like I'm the one that gets stuck every time. So let's get some more energy out on the table here. Nope. Okay. Okay, they want that one. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles or 8 of Coins in the reverse. So I think in the past you didn't want to work on this. Like, so it's interesting. I'm getting this energy of like, this feels like past energy to me. And this is like basically saying that I was done trying to heal. And I think that there was something that was deeply trying to be uprooted within you. And it had to do in regards to love. But it's almost like that's the last thing that you wanted to heal. So I keep hearing you romanticized everything. So whatever that means. So whatever the circumstances were, wherever you were, it's like you romanticized what it was going on and tried to... So again, I hear you tried to make that shit cooler than it really was. But it wasn't. Really, at the end of the day, you just had to see that it was kind of like you met your match when it came to arguments. You met your match when it came to somebody who could mirror you. So even though maybe you've grown when it comes to your journey, and even though maybe it's like you want to manifest real love and you want to manifest stability and love, at this point, I apologize because the dogs are all in here. I have one under my legs. So there we go. You wanted to manifest stability and love, but whoever it was that you had let go of, or that... Hold on just a second, guys. So whoever it was that you were dealing with before, or whoever it is that you're dealing with now, it's like that's why the Queen came out in the reverse and switched to the upright. You guys saw it spin on the table. It's weird because this table is very textured. They don't usually do that. So Source did that for a reason, because it's saying that you didn't want to see it. You didn't want to see this. You didn't want to acknowledge this. You didn't want this to be the truth. But something happened where it was kind of like it forced you. Yeah, because, ooh, look at this. Look at this. Because you were starting to feel stuck. You were starting to feel like you couldn't move forward. You're starting to feel like, is this really all I'm worth? And I think maybe this person had you in a third-party situation, right? Or they just didn't care. They didn't care what it was. They wanted you to see them on a pedestal. So if this is a family situation, you know, which it could be, it doesn't have to be. So for some of you guys, this was a third-party situation, and it's frustrating, okay? Like, it's just frustrating. And you're like, damn, like, this person knows how to keep me and convince me that everything's going to be okay, even though they tell you the truth or whatever, because it says swords are truth, right? But at the same time, it was making you feel like if you went any which way, you felt like you were going to get cut, like, it's going to hurt, it's going to be bad, it's going to be a heartbreak. And so it's like that's what you had to look at. That was what the obstacle was seeing this person as they truly were. For others of you, this is family, and it's just somebody who wants you to idolize them in a way. They want to keep you chained. They're holding something over your head. But look at that. Boom, baby. Your wheel of fortune. Look at that. Your fortune is changing. Something has happened that made you see that, like, this is not what I want. This is not what I want. I'm going to overcome this. I'm going to look at all the details, and I'm going to see what's really going on in front of me. And when I see what's going on in front of me, then I know how I can approach this, and I'm going to approach it differently. And how are you approaching it now? You're approaching it from a state of being the Queen of Cups in the upright. It's saying, I'm not going to be rude. I'm not going to be mean to you. I'm not going to blow up at you. No, I'm going to come at you with kindness and compassion, because everybody deserves that. And I understand that you're in a situation in your life right now that isn't, you know, serving any of us right now. And so I'm going to let you go. I have to let you go. I keep hearing that. I have to let you go. But you didn't want to see this before, like why this 8 of Coins came out in the reverse, because it was easier to conform to the fact that you had somebody around you. So I heard lay down with. So again, for some of you, this is a love relationship. And for others of you, this is family. So for those of you that it's family, it's just to have somebody around. Okay, so I want this one. The 6 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, so the obstacle and what was going on here. The situation as it unfolds is the truth of, there's no equal give and take here. This person was breadcrumbing you. This person was putting you in a situation that wasn't fair. This person was putting you in a situation that made you feel like if you rocked the boat, that things were just going to fall apart anyway. So it was just better. It was easier to conform to the situation and just acknowledge that this is how things are. And it's like, I heard, what do you want? What do you want, Taurus? What do you want? You guys are depicted by the Pope, and the Pope is the ultimate commitment card. So regardless of the situation, regardless of the commitment, family, friends, lovers, whatever it is, you guys are the ultimate commitment card. When you commit, you commit. Like it's 100 in. It's not, oh, I'm going to give 20% today, 10% tomorrow, and maybe on Friday you'll get 50%. No, it's 100% all day, every day. Own that. But right now, the situation, it's like you have to see, again, it's keeping you stuck in your head, and it's making you feel like you're not worthy of having something that is beautiful and balanced. And so it's like, this is what you've had to look at. It's like, you're like, I realize that. Why? Because this is spiritual growth for you. This is a spiritual connection that came in to make you grow spiritually. Yeah, look at this. Oh my gosh, look. We have the 9 of Wands coming out in the upright. Inattention to detail. Yeah. So it's a spiritual connection that's making you grow. It's like this was brought into your life by Source to help cleanse the next part of your soul. I think that people think the house of God is such a bad situation. It's really not. It's really not. We won't grow. Okay, so I don't want you guys to always think that it has to be a bad situation in order to grow. The reason situations like this come in that really knock us down is because we're not willing to learn the lesson in a kinder way, right? Our emotional ego is keeping us from seeing the lesson in a kinder way. And so part of this is about breaking down the emotional ego so that you can let spirit come in. And once spirit comes in, your lessons become simpler. They become easier. They become more noticeable to you, to where it's not breaking your heart every time. You're just kind of like, oh, okay, I know what I need to do, and you're able to do it. That's what the spiritual lesson is. But the reason that you didn't move beyond this sooner is because you weren't paying attention to the small things that mattered, the little red flags. But ultimately, this is bringing you into a place of happiness. Look, here we go. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse with the King of Wands in the reverse. You guys wouldn't have made it work. You were being your own worst enemy in this situation. And it was like fearing the future. Like, how's this going to work in the future? And that's not what mattered. That's not what mattered in this situation. Let's get a clarifying card for the 3 of Cups, please, Source. I want this one. Yeah. You wanted happiness and excitement and newness, but this person was literally making you stop focusing on yourself. And maybe you didn't realize that, but something changed. I don't know what that is, because there's so many of you guys. I can't say, oh, it was because this happened. Like, no, what the cards are saying is that something changed. It's almost like instead of wishing and hoping, you came into a place of reality. It's like grounding yourself and saying like, okay, let me see with my eyes what's really going on. Like, I understand my emotions are there. I understand that I'm invested emotionally. I understand that I care and I love deeply about this person. But let me take a step back and let me see what is really going on with me in regards to this situation. And then it was revealed. You're dealing with the devil. What's that song I just heard? I think. So I want to say it is dealing with the devil. Dealing with the devil. Like, it's like, I think it's an AC/DC song or whatever. Anyways, if you guys know it, like, totally help me out in the comments down below, because I can't really think about it right now. I don't know why, but I hear that. It's like you guys have been dancing with the devil, and you knew that. And you knew that. And it's like okay, new levels, new devils. Like, that's a thing. Okay, like, that's a thing here. And then with that, you have to remember that as you grow spiritually, it doesn't mean that you're not going to run into toxic people. What it means is that as you grow spiritually, are you learning to listen to your intuition? Are you learning to listen to your discernment? Are you learning to listen to your intuition? Listening to yourself, right? Listening to who you are, so that you can say, okay, I'm not going to invest 100% emotionally into every situation I get involved in, no matter how badly I want to. First things first, let this person show me their colors. Okay? So it's not been easy. This situation has not been easy for you, Taurus. It hasn't. It's been rough. It's been difficult. But at the same time, I do hear that you're not going to have as much a broken heart as maybe you thought you were going to. And I think that that's scary too, because it's like, well, if I was so invested, why does my heart not hurt then? Like, did that mean that I really love them or I didn't? I don't think that's what that means. I think what it means is that you just finally realize that, okay, so I don't want this to come across so that you beat yourself up, because that's not the point. It's you just come into a space of realizing, wow, I really have put myself in some weird ass situations. And that was enough to kind of like snap you out of the stupor, out of the spell, okay? Out of the spell that the devil placed on you. Boom. And now look at you emerging as the god or the goddess you are. You were laying in wait, in gestation, waiting for the perfect moment to arrive. And you are. You're arriving now. You're blossoming. You're changing. You're growing. And dragonflies, for me, they're symbolic to luck, change. They're beautiful. They're iridescent, right? Being able to see beyond what's out here. And it taught you how to be vulnerable. This situation taught you vulnerability, and you haven't had a chance to be vulnerable with yourself. And so this constant battle of fighting your own inner well-being, your own self. I think that's why you went with this devil, because it was easier to be with this person or to be around this person than it was to deal with the hurt and the pain that was inside of you. But what ultimately happened is that this person forced you to deal with your own inner pain. And what happened ultimately is transformation. It says, we have on the bottom 35, speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. And I feel like this is to yourself. You have this dragon here, which symbolizes power and majesty. And just when I think of a dragon, like, I almost feel dwarfed just by their energy, not in a bad way, but just like a, wow, this dragon is seriously like coming to bring something to a close for me, right? You have this little sparrow here symbolizing family. You have these two brothers here that are just like, you can tell they just love each other. They don't have to be anywhere. They don't have anything to do. They can just be there admiring this flower with this baby dragon in it. And then you have the moon symbolizing your emotions up here. right? So you guys are learning about your language of love and what that means to you. So we have number 2 coming out, 2, trusting the process, the dualities. And I think that's the other thing too. It's like you're learning to trust that there is duality in life and not everybody can be seen with rose-colored glasses on. We have like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. And that's why the Queen of Cups started in the reverse and flipped over into the upright, because something happened that made you see that that's how you have to be. We have physical touch, number 47 coming out, which is number 11. And 11 for me is all about just doing what you need to do when you know you need to do it. Physical touch, a tender touch can mean so much. And I think this is part of your love language. For some of you guys, your love language is touch. And I feel like maybe that was not what was happening here, or maybe that's exactly what happened. The devil used and figured out your love language. And in figuring out your love language, they were able to get you to do exactly what they wanted you to do. And don't, like, that's the thing, like, I don't feel like you guys gave them everything. Like, I feel like this time you were cautious, but I feel like you gave them more than you were planning on. And I think that hurt. So I'm going to try and start wrapping this up, because your guys' reading went a little bit longer than everybody else's, which is fine. It's all about quality, not quantity. So I am going to draw an emotional clarifier for you guys. And these I just made, and then we'll get a couple messages from the ghetto deck, and then a couple messages from the ghetto bag, okay? So Source, may I please have an emotional clarifier for Taurus? Okay, so I heard stop. Exhausted. Yeah, you guys are exhausted. You're tired of dealing with this devil energy. You're tired of it. You're tired of seeing this devil come out in your life, because it's like you want... Yeah, look, combative, quarrelsome with that 10 of Swords we saw earlier. Exactly, that exact same energy. Because you're fighting. But this is the thing. I don't feel like this devil is necessarily in your face devil energy, toxic energy. I feel like this devil is smooth and kind and compassionate towards you. And it's baffling you, because it's like, how could somebody come at me like this but still be bad for me? And that's where the intuition and your discernment comes into play. Because that's what new levels, new devils means. It's like, okay, so now you've gotten over the ones that treat you like shit out in the open. Now can you deal with the ones that are just trying to wear you down physically, emotionally, and mentally, that play the game? Okay, so this one wants to come out. Ooh, secret lover behind closed doors. Didn't I say that this person had you in a third-party situation? Exactly. Like, I can't make that up. This one. And that's why they want you, because your sex is on fire. So, and again, if you guys are dealing with family, this is just Source clarifying for those of you that are dealing with a lover, that this lover, again, this devil used physical touch, which may be your love language, to get what they wanted. Okay, find the grace to leave what's not meant for you. I can't, guys. Okay, and this one. The past makes an appearance for true closure. So this could very well be somebody from your past. Ooh, a man who secretly sleeps with other men. Ooh, guys, it's this is interesting. This is interesting. Let me grab a drink, and then we'll get some messages from the ghetto bag. Ooh, almost spilled my water. I feel like that's what's going on with you guys. You almost got stuck in a situation you ain't want to be stuck in. Everything happens for purpose, y'all. Everything happens for purpose. So, secret lover behind closed doors could very well be another man. Oh, wow. Okay. So, I just had messages fly out. Sorry, guys. You might see my hair. Don't pay attention to me. I just had this fell on the floor. Skewed perspective. Yeah, it's like you hadn't been seeing this clearly. Like you were again, the rose-colored glasses was coming out. It's like you're seeing it with what you want to see and not with what's really there, but something changed and it's like forcing you to see it in a different way. Others are comparing themselves to you. So I think that this person is constantly trying to be better than you by comparing themselves to you. Let me see if I can get this to focus, guys. Hopefully that's better. And, you know, like, it could be a lot of people comparing themselves to you, but I really feel like the reason this came out is because whoever it is that you're asking about in regards to love in your life, they're comparing themselves to you. Why? Because they're the devil and they're insecure about themselves. Complete the cycle. Going in hand with the past makes an appearance for true closure. Some of you guys, you're so I heard this, you're facing your true north, and this is kind of like that last metaphysical test for you to move up into the next level of ascension. What did I say earlier? This person doesn't make you feel like you're enough. And Source saying, I am enough. You are enough, Taurus. This is your affirmation. Start saying this to yourself every day. I am enough. It doesn't matter if you believe it now. That's not what it's about. It's opening yourself up to that new perspective, right? These all fell out. I usually have to pull them out, and these all fell out. So you guys could be dealing with a Leo. But I feel like the reason that this came out is because this is telling you to take back your confidence and know that you are worthy and know that you're an amazing person. You don't need to be dealing with people who have you in third party or more situations. I don't know why I have to say more, but that did come out. Your fear is guiding you right now. Yeah, you're afraid of not having somebody. Whether that's family, a friend, a lover, it doesn't matter. It's just the fear of being alone. Like, maybe you feel like you really connected. 26 on the clock. Maybe you feel like you really connected with this person. But that's part of this person's MO. Mode of operation, guys. I need time alone. Yeah, it's time for you to go into solitude. You're not here to entertain everybody else. You're here to figure out who you are and what you need. And sometimes that's not easy. Sometimes that's a hard space to come from because it feels lonely. But it only feels lonely because you're having a hard time enjoying your own company. And then whatever it is that you're working on, Source just coming in, clarifying, keep working towards it. Keep doing you. Keep finding the things that make you happy. Keep working towards what it is that you're working for because it's going to get you where you want to go. You guys don't have to stay in this combative energy, quarrelsome, fighting, constantly being exhausted. And that's the thing. For some of you guys, this may be very toxic in nature and like you can see it, but I'm getting this real subtlety that you're not seeing the subtle toxicities of the relationship. And then something changed. And you're like, okay, I see it. I see it now. I understand. And I'm done. So please, Taurus, know that you are an incredible, wonderful, beautiful, deserving individual. You don't have to put up with these devil energies anymore. Source has got your back. Can you have faith and trust the process, which I know sometimes is the hardest thing to do. It's not impossible. The steps are simple. Keep working towards yourself. Keep working on what it is that you're doing. Keep working on your projects. Keep loving yourself. Putting yourself first. You're going to see a change. And it will happen quicker than you realize because you're going to be so busy working on you. And suddenly it'll be, boom, here you go. I love you guys. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below. Set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. Guys, I'm sending out a prayer of light and love to you guys. May it guide you. May it find your heart. And may your heart be broken open in a way that allows your seed to blossom into who you are truly meant to be. The wondrous soul that you are that came here to earth to express Source in such a wonderful way. You do belong. And you are enough. And you are wondrous. Go be you, beautiful. Until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow Taurians, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other next time. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.